What's up guys? How are you doing? Hope you're doing awesome. That's what we do it. It's Zoe and this is another video. Now it's not Video Wednesday, and usually with most Wednesdays you have errands, and I have errands, I have school and stuff like that. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with me on the errands, but first I'm going to not clickbait you guys and provide you with why you clicked this title from in the first place. I guess some of you guys might already be into BMWs and some of you might be into Nissans and stuff like that. I would like to show you my perception of it all and tell you guys how a plan or how something spontaneous can become a plan and then become a goal and you just care for it so much. I'll tell you guys after this clip. So enjoy seeing my E28 528. I present to you guys the lovely E28. She's fantastic. Look at that. I thought I'd show you guys a little bit about the car. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna drive it. There's a bad weather. I'm gonna put the car back in the garage. This car deserves tender loving care. So I'm gonna show the car a little bit, show the details, fire it up for you guys, and then I'll tell you guys about the plans for this car, and then we'll go on about our day. This E28 is, in my opinion, one of the better conditioned E28s around this place. Of course, you're never going to find a perfect car when it comes to affordable, daily driven, old cars. But to find one in such condition as this one was really fortunate for me. Actually, it was Chris G that found the car for me. So if you look in the interior, it's the back seat. I do have the manual windows, which I personally prefer, because then I can have less electric components that can break. Do have a race helmet there. That's a race helmet that is gonna use when we go on the ice track and stuff like that in the future. The interior has been covered. It's the this is the interior, so it's the blue textile interior. If you look at this car now, the fenders are really dirty, but it really is in good condition, and I'm really fortunate to have found this one. This one I still have a little bit of things to look on to this winter here. But if you look at the bigger picture, this car is in really good condition. Look in the front seat. That's where we find a Recaro share, which is both very cool, but also a shame that it isn't stock. But then again, open the hood. But then again, how much can you ask for? The gear shift knob is something that I'm gonna replace. Have things coming for me, so hopefully I will be able to show you guys in a video this winter. I have some cables here from the radio. Actually, this radio sounds really good. It is an old Alpine stereo. Let's see if we can get a channel. Now this radio is from 92, and all the speakers and everything like that is from 92. So enjoy this quality from 92. It does have some of the small things with it, such as the fan. But I have plenty of time to check out that one during this winter. One crack here, which is unfortunate, but other than that, the panel is doing really fine. So the thermostat I'm gonna change. But let's start up the engine so you guys can hear what this car is about. guys. 2.8 liter inline 6 with the generation of M30, which was put in the 5 and 7 series at this time. And as you can see, these components here are in really good conditions. I'm really happy about this car. It runs really well, everything works, minimal rust. This is just dirt on the inside here. If you have ever owned the E30 or E28 for that matter, you know that usually there's a lot of rust in here. So that's how the car engine sounds. Stock exhaust, so it sounds really nice. This one, maybe it's not the best look. I'm definitely never gonna tow with this car, but it does protect from people going in my rear, so I'm gonna keep it there for now. And I'll rev the car for you guys so you can hear it, and then we'll be going on with the day. Now, as I said in the story, basically this car came about that I've always been into E30s. I've had a couple of convertibles. I showed you guys in a video where I picked up a convertible and then it was sold. It just took me so long to release the video. That's why I wrote that it was sold. Here we go. Changed positions for better lighting. Still wearing the Winston t-shirt. I love it. It's awesome. Bad news, guys. Digibox were closing down. They were offered another opportunity, I think. They told us in the email for whoever subscribed. So guess that there might be another Digibox that they send me this month, and they might not. And if they're not gonna send me another Digibox, then I'll just subscribe to something other, because I love opening, I love unboxing. I think it's funny content. Maybe you guys enjoy it. It's a win-win, really. But anyways, back to the car. I was at island here outside of Sweden. It's called Gotland, and I was visiting my family, and one day I get a message on Facebook from Chris G saying that he found an E28, and I pretty much thought, that's awesome. I asked him which model. He sends me the link to the auction site, and it turns out it's in my city. It's a perfect engine, awesome condition. Wow, let's buy it. The only problem is I'm not there. I'm currently 600 kilometers away from them. So what I do is I ask Chris G if he's able to look at the car for me, which is of course is a really good friend. He's there for me, so he goes and tell me that sure, he can look at the car. I called the owner and said I want to buy it. I don't really bother with all the barging or something like that. The car was already cheap, so, and a really good price, and I just wanted it. This was an impulse decision. I did not even think about it. So Chris G goes to look at the car. It turns out that the guy actually comes to Chris G, and they were really close together at the time at the physical place. So the guy took like 5-minute drive, and he was at the place where Chris G was hanging out. Chris looks at the car, send me pictures, and call me, and after about 10 minutes then we're making our way to the other guy's place to write the paper. Sending in the paper, not using the app, that you can do is that the car was put on duty the same day, and you cannot do the you cannot exchange owner the same day that you put the car on duty. Of course you can, but then you have to do it with the ownership changing. Anyways, we send in the title. They send in the title for us. I wire the money to Chris G, and I just wait. It sits in Hunter's garage for about 1.5 weeks or something like that, or 1 week. Like I haven't even seen it, you know. Come home from the trip, brought my family from Texas home, and I go see the car and just, wow, What an amazing car. It's just like the soul into it. It's insane. It's insane. That car is amazing. When you drive the car, it's a special kind of feeling. The gears and the differential is really low, so you can go really high on the kilometers, or you can go really high speed on the low gears. I believe the previous owner built it for a turbo, so that's why it has like that. I'm obviously never gonna put turbo on it. It's too precious for me. Maybe I'll do some kind of tuning inside of the engine. It's already tuned, by the way. It has a different cam axle, or camshaft, which basically means that the shaft that puts on the valves when to squirt in gasoline or air or take out the exhaust. They're a bit wider, they're a bit pointier, which can push it down more. And basically the cars after 4,000 RPM is just a monster, just a freak of nature, you know. Anyways guys, that was shortly about my car. I've had some misguidance with myself. I was close to putting it up for sale. I put it up for sale and people called on it, and I noticed I didn't even want to pick up the phone when people called me, so I took the ad down. Everyone makes mistakes, you know. Although there's one car more I would like to own sometime in my life. I currently have the E36 that I've shown you in earlier videos. I have the E28, which is freaking awesome from the BMW world. The best of two worlds, the E36. With what I think is a Lightning flywheel, because it revs so much faster than Hunter's car, it turns out, or not so much faster, but there's a clear difference. And the E28, which is just an amazing cruising car. The other car I would like to own sometime, maybe in 2 years, 1 year, who knows, is a Nissan 200SX S13. And basically the 200SX, it's called that in Europe. If you're from the States, it's called 240SX. If you're from Japan, I think it's called 180SX. It's a really cool car. I really like the look, and it gives you the drifto feeling, and I would like to own one day. I thought I was ready to sell the E28 to get an S13, but obviously I wasn't. So I'm just gonna build up money from scratch and see what I can do. But first we're going to do E36, finish that build, right guys? I'm actually gonna pick up some part that I've ordered. I'll show you guys here, and then we'll get on with the day. I have a lot of parcels to pick up for the car. I'm going to pick them up now. I'm gonna grab a shower, pick up this part, and then I'll take you guys to the hardware store to get up the other car jacks that I told you guys about in the previous video, and I'll show you which ones I want. Maybe they're a little bit more expensive, but they're from a known brand, so I'm gonna go with them and feel more safe when I'm under the car. Have to code the handbrake to my daily, or to the family's daily. It's a 2007 Passat. We changed the brake pads yesterday, but the computer started messing up. So with that car you have electric handbrake that you have to basically put in service mode, and you have to put them back in, and we were not able to put them back in, but the computer works today, so I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna go meet Sam at school, study for some time, and I'll just show you guys as I go along. So I'll see you guys in a second. And this is how an uncalibrated handbrake looks like. It's basically going to make a lot of noise until I get to the computer and is able to reset it. So, what's up everybody? We're back. Current interruption from nowhere. We're riding a BMW. We're riding Hunter's BMW. So basically, story time. I drove from the garage where Mini's father helped me to program the brakes, and as I told you like 3 seconds ago, it didn't really work out. So when I'm about to go into a big roundabout here in Sundsvall, the car dies. Yeah, this one. This is the one. This is the place. So the car dies. This is where I've been standing twice. But anyways, story time. So the car dies. I think what is going on? You know, this is weird. I have like 75% of gas left in the car. I call Mini's father, and he's on his way and everything like that. So I'm just waiting. I have the warning blinkers on. Unfortunately, I have no warning triangle in the car. I have no idea where it is. Anyways, I hear tires squealing or squeaking, or whatever you want to call it. This sounds bad. And I look in this mirror here, and I see a car closing into me real fast. I mean, the place where I stopped is kind of like a place where people that comes from the highway goes into. And so I'm thinking like I'm smoked. There's no way I'm gonna be hit by a car while I'm sitting in a car. And he managed to dodge my car by this much. And the adrenaline, like first I was just in shock. I didn't feel a thing. I get out of the car, like I had to find the triangle, even though I knew it wasn't there. Like I kept, like out of desperation. The guy without the car, he stopped and asked me like, "Oh, are you okay?" I said I was okay. He had to drive on. Do I think that he was texting behind the wheel? Yes, because the car is standing really clear. But anyways, super happy that I did not get hit. Me and his father come there. We take it back to the workshop. I changed the fuel filter that I changed that I bought yesterday, and we thought that everything would be fine. The handbrake worked. For some reason, they managed to get the handbrake to work by manually calibrating it. I have no idea how they did it. Well, all they did was really press the button for the handbrake, and now it works. But anyway, so I go and I'm all right. So I'm gonna go from there and I'm gonna fill up the gas. Right. Same thing happens. Same place. It's insane. So this time I'll call Hunter because I don't want to interrupt me and his father at work. He's already put a lot of time on me and my car, his colleagues as well, without me really having to pay. So I call Hunter. I know Hunter is one of my greatest friends. So, and he was able to pick up. He actually left class to help me. He went and he got me a gas can and filled it up with diesel. He got some jumper cables, and none of that worked. So we went with the towing strap, and he towed me to a gas station where basically I know another guy that has another garage, and was able to borrow the booter, basically like a big battery booster that you can start, like force start your car with. Car starts, but I don't want to move it from there yet. I want to go. We're going to fill up some real gas, some real diesel, no environmental diesel. That's not really that. It doesn't work the same way. I mean, it's better for the environment, but right now I just want to get home. So we're going to go and pick up some gas or some diesel, and we're also going to pick up a multimeter. Basically, Hunter has been having issues with his daily car, and we're gonna check if the alternator is broken by checking how much it charged once the car is running. And after that, we'll go back to the Passat, fill it up with the rest of the diesel, and drive a bit, and hopefully it will not stall again. And that's pretty much where we are right now. So I guess you guys will see in a moment how it went. But yeah, that was story time with Matthias, riding along with Hunter. Really appreciate that you're helping me, Hunter. That means so much to me.
Yeah, anytime.
And you know, these things, you gotta help each other. Sometimes this time, for example, I needed help. Hunter is helping me. Next time, maybe Hunter needs help. Of course, I'm gonna help him. That's how that's what we do it. And it's just like the bond of and the friendship. I'm not saying that Hunter had to come and help me, or otherwise I would not be his friend. Obviously, there are some situations that you wouldn't be able to go away from, but the fact that he was able to make room means so much to me. I'm probably gonna get sick again for standing outside. I did not want to sit in the car and wait for Hunter the second time the car stalled, due to my almost getting hit. So I'm not gonna drag the video out anymore, and I'll see you guys in a second. So Hunter, have we been fortunate, or have I been fortunate? No. So the car is currently standing still. We were able to start it at first, and it started and it ran on idle. The idle is really nice. Like there is no mid sound from anywhere. There is no inconsistent of the idle rhythm. It just dies. So we are suspecting it might be like some ground issue. So we're gonna leave the car here overnight, and I can tell you guys, because when I release this video tomorrow, I'm gonna be here and work on the car again. So don't worry, you guys are not gonna know where I've left it. I don't trust you guys. Anyways, we're gonna leave the car here. We're gonna go and buy a new battery for Hunter's car because it's bad. We tested it out. We checked his alternator as well, and it works great, which is nice for him. And I'll see you in Hunter's car in a second. We made it home. Hunter's dropped me off, and I just want to show you his race car. It's been tuned by KL Racing and BMC air filter. sponsored us, of course.
No, this is the tuning.
This is tuning, BSR. They specialize in tuning these type of engines. Yeah, the Blueberry. I'm really fortunate with such good friends. He installed some extra lights. Yeah, the Blueberry. It's a really good car. Bye, Hunter. I'll see you on the game. I'll see you online. So I'm back in the kitchen. Crazy day. Did not turn out at all as I wanted it. The video is most likely a mess, but I thought I'd show you guys anyways. I did my best with the video right now. I look tired. I am tired. The car it's gonna be fun with the Passat. That's not a worry. It fixes itself one way or another, and if I can find someone that can help me save time, then of course I'm gonna pay them to do the job for me. The plan for the E28, I'm just gonna go over it fairly quickly because I said I would do it, and I don't want a video to go so fast. But basically, I want to put another steering wheel in it, which I'm gonna get soon. I'm going to put another suspension in the back because the suspension is really loose in the back. Some new wheels that I'm going to show you guys in some video coming at the latest next week. And I think that the other things that the gear shift and everything like that I told you about, I kind of want to put a glass sunroof on it, so we'll see how that goes. I have to do more research into that, but it would be really cool to be able to have that sunroof in glass. So awesome. Now, if you think this video was still okay, I know that life can take turns sometimes, but if you still gotta push through and make things happen, you can still be happy when you're going to bed. These things happens. Took a lot of time from my study. I've been studying all evening now, so to catch up with it. And these things happens. You always have to be aware that things can break. Things break is just a thing. It's no one gets hurt. That's all that matters, right? But anyways, guys, I look super tired. I am super tired. I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, and see if I can show you guys the parcels because I didn't have time to show them. I just realized, but they're there. Don't worry. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see what it is soon. Like the video, comment, share the video, subscribe, hit that bell, and let's do this. This channel is taking off right now. And I know if you're a student and you can perhaps relate to this, what happened to me, for example, maybe something happened in your day that kind of ruined your study and all that stuff. You get stressed or something like that. Usually it works out. Just try to keep yourself calm. It's gonna work out one way or another. Sometimes we can't help ourselves. We're gonna freak out and all that stuff. But woozah, everybody. Now take care. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
You and me are bored of regularities, living all the dreams, playing all the games, and getting high on love. They can chase us down, but we will always win.